Have you ever walked into a room and seen that one guy? He isn't the loudest. He isn't necessarily the richest. He might not even be the best-looking man in the building. Yet without fail, women seem drawn to him like moths to a flame. It looks effortless. It looks like magic. But I am here to tell you, brother, that it is not magic. It is a system. It is a psychology. There is a distinct difference between the man who struggles to get a text back and the man who consistently shares his bed with the women he desires. The difference is not luck, it is behavior. It is a set of 7 specific, unspoken steps that operate beneath the surface of social interaction. Most men are running a script of desperation. They are pleading for attention. But the men who win, they are playing a completely different game. Today we are going to break down the code. We are going to dismantle the 7 steps that separate the lonely from the legendary. This is not about tricks. This is about transformation. Step 1, the aura of outcome. Independence. The first step is the foundation of everything. If you get this wrong, the other 6 steps do not matter. The man who consistently attracts women possesses a terrifying level of outcome independence. What does this mean? It means he enters every interaction, every date, and every conversation with 0 attachment to the result. Most men smell like need. When they approach a woman, their eyes scream, "Please like me. Please validate me. Please let this go somewhere." Women have a sixth sense for this. It is repulsive. It triggers their flight instinct. It tells them that you are low value because you are desperate for their approval. The man who succeeds operates differently. He enjoys the interaction, but he does not need it. He talks to a beautiful woman with the same relaxed energy he would use to talk to his little sister or an old friend. He is not trying to get anything from her. He is simply assessing if she is worthy of his time. This flips the script entirely. When you're not trying to impress her, she suddenly feels the urge to impress you. It is a psychological law. We chase what retreats. We want what we cannot easily control. When you speak to her, you must be willing to walk away at any moment. Not out of anger, but out of self-respect. If the vibe isn't right, you leave. This willingness to lose her is exactly what makes her want to keep you. It creates a vacuum that she feels compelled to fill with her attention. You must kill the part of you that begs. You must birth the part of you that chooses. Step 2, the art of unspoken dominance. Step 2 happens before you open your mouth. It is the mastery of nonverbal communication. Experts say that over 80% of communication is nonverbal. Yet most men spend all their energy worrying about what pickup line to use. The high-value man knows that his body speaks louder than his tongue. It starts with space. A nervous man shrinks, he crosses his arms, he hunches his shoulders. He tries to take up as little room as possible so he doesn't offend anyone. The man who attracts women occupies his space unapologetically. He sits back, he opens his chest, he moves slowly. Fast, jerky movements are a sign of anxiety. Slow, deliberate movements are a sign of power. Think of a king. Does a king rush? Does a lion jitter? No. They move with a heavy, relaxed purpose. Then there is eye contact. This is where the battle is won or lost. When she looks at you, do you look away first? If you do, you have submitted. You have signaled that her beauty is more powerful than your presence. The consistent man holds the gaze. He does not stare like a predator. He observes like a judge. He looks into her eyes with a warmth that says, "I see you, and I am not intimidated." This creates a powerful tension. It creates a spark. It makes her feel feminine and small in the best way possible. It signals safety. If you can handle her gaze, you can handle her emotions, her chaos, and her body. Step 3, breaking the pattern of the nice guy. We have been lied to. Society, movies, and songs have told you that if you are just nice enough, if you just agree with everything she says, she will fall in love with you. This is the greatest lie ever told to men. Step 3 is about polarization. The man who sleeps with women consistently is never a yes man. He is not afraid to disagree. He is not afraid to tease. He is not afraid to have an opinion that challenges hers. When a woman says something you disagree with, and you nod along just to keep the peace, she loses respect for you instantly. She sees you as weak. She sees you as someone she can mold, and a woman cannot desire a man she can control. You must be willing to create friction. Friction creates heat. If the conversation is perfectly smooth, it is flat. It is boring. It is the friend zone. You need to be playful. You need to tease her. If she acts bratty, call her out on it. If she wears something ridiculous, make a joke about it. This shows her that you are not putting her on a pedestal. You are treating her like an equal, or better yet, like a little sister who is trying to act tough. This dynamic is addictive to women. They are used to men worshiping the ground they walk on. When you come along and treat them with a mix of charm and challenge, you become a puzzle they need to solve. They start wondering, why isn't he bowing down to me? And that curiosity turns into obsession. If this video gives you even a little more insight, hit subscribe and be family with Stoic-powered Men's Brigade. Step 4. Leading the interaction. We are now deep in the psychology of attraction. Step 4 is where the boys are separated from the men. Step 4 is leadership. Modern dating is filled with men who are terrified of making a decision. They text, "What do you want to do?" Or, "Where do you want to eat?" Or, "Don't mind, whatever you like." They think they are being polite. They think they are being considerate. In reality, they are being a burden. Women are exhausted by having to make decisions all day. They do not want another child to take care of. They want a man with a plan. The man who is successful with women never asks permission. He gives direction. He does not say, "Do you want to grab a drink sometime?" He says, "I'm going to that new jazz bar on Thursday. You should come. It'll be fun." Notice the difference? One is a beggar asking for a favor. The other is a leader offering an opportunity. When you are on the date, you lead. You walk in front of her. You pick the table. You order the wine. You decide when it is time to leave. You take the mental load off her shoulders. When she doesn't have to worry about the logistics, she can relax into her feminine energy. She can feel. She can flow. And that is when she opens up to you physically and emotionally. Leadership is sexy. Indecision is the ultimate turnoff. Even if you make the wrong decision, the fact that you made one with confidence is more attractive than making no decision at all. Step 5. Active listening and emotional penetration. This step is the trap that catches the arrogant men. You might be dominant, you might be confident, but if you cannot connect, you will be a one-night stand at best, or a creep at worst. Step 5 is the art of active listening. But this is not about just hearing words. It is about emotional penetration. Most men listen to respond. They are waiting for their turn to speak, to brag, to tell a cool story. The successful man listens to understand. He listens for the emotions behind the words. When she tells you about her day, don't offer solutions. Don't try to fix her problems. That is logical male thinking. Instead, validate her feelings. Look at her. Make her feel like she is the only person in the world. Ask deep questions. Move past the surface level. Where are you from? And what do you do? Ask her, what is the thing you are most passionate about? Or, what was the moment that changed your life? When a woman feels that you truly understand her internal world, she feels a deep sense of intimacy. She feels naked emotionally, and emotional nakedness always precedes physical nakedness. You are creating a bubble where it is just you and her. By giving her your full, undivided attention, you are giving her a gift that is rare in this age of distraction. You are making her feel seen, and when a woman feels seen, she lowers her defenses. She trusts you. She wants to be close to you. Step 6. Escalating the physical tension. This is the step where most nice guys fail completely. They have a great conversation, they connect emotionally, they make her laugh, and then they end the night with an awkward hug. You must break the touch barrier. You cannot wait until the end of the night to try and kiss her. That is too much pressure. Physicality must be a slow, rising tide throughout the interaction. Step 6 is gradual escalation. It starts early. A light touch on the elbow when you make a point, guiding her by the small of her back when you walk through a door, touching your knee to hers when you are sitting side by side. You are acclimating her to your touch. You are signaling without words that this is not a platonic meeting. This is a man and a woman. You must calibrate this. You watch her reaction. If she flinches or pulls away, you pull back immediately and wait. You do not force, but if she leans into it, if she smiles, you proceed. This builds sexual tension. It makes the air thick. It makes her wonder, when is he going to kiss me? You want that anticipation. You want her mind racing. By the time you actually go for the kiss, it shouldn't be a surprise. It should be a relief. It should be the inevitable conclusion of the tension you have been building for hours. The man who sleeps with women consistently knows that the bedroom starts at the dinner table. It starts with the eyes, then the hands, then the lips. It is a dance, not a race. Step 7. The closing and logistics. We have arrived at the final step. You have the mindset. You have the body language. You have led the interaction. You have connected. You have built tension. Now you must stick the landing. Step 7 is logistics. So many nights of passion are ruined because the man did not think ahead. He lives in a messy apartment. He lives an hour away. He has roommates who are awake. He doesn't have a car. The consistent man is prepared. His apartment is clean. His bed sheets are fresh. He has a plan to get from the venue to his place, or hers, that feels natural and smooth. He does not make it awkward. He does not say, "Do you want to come back to my place to have sex?" That destroys the mystery. It makes her feel judged. It makes it too transactional. Instead, he offers a bridge. "Let's go back to my place. I have a bottle of wine I want you to try." Or, "I want to show you that book we were talking about." Or simply, "Let's get out of here and go somewhere quieter." He gives her a plausible reason to come with him that isn't explicitly sexual, even though you both know what is likely to happen. This allows her to say yes without feeling like that kind of girl. It protects her social conditioning. And once you are in private, you return to step 1. You remain outcome independent. You do not rush. You pour a drink. You put on music. You let the tension build again. You lead. You listen. You touch. Gentlemen, these 7 steps are not a checklist to be memorized. They are a lifestyle to be embodied. It is about moving through the world with the weight of a man who knows his value. It is about discarding the weak, pleading behaviors that society has taught you and embracing your natural masculine polarity. When you stop needing women, you start attracting them. When you stop asking for permission, you start being given opportunities. When you stop fearing rejection, you become irresistible. It requires practice. You will stumble. You will have awkward moments. But if you commit to these principles, outcome independence, unspoken dominance, polarization, leadership, emotional connection, physical escalation, and logistics, you will see a shift in your reality. You will stop being the observer of other men's success, and you will become the protagonist of your own life. The women you desire are waiting for a man who can handle them, a man who can lead them, a man who understands the game. Be that man. If this video gives you even a little more insight, hit subscribe and be family with Stoic Powered Men's Brigade.